Hey guys, how's it going? It's McLary here once again. I know it's been a long time since I posted anything, but the reason for that is I just got married recently, so things have been a little hectic around here, to say the least, so I haven't really had time to post anything. But I do have another Command & Conquer Generals gameplay here for you, and I wanted to give a quick shout out to Evil X Applesauce, who did try and take me up on the offer to play a game of Command & Conquer Generals with one of my viewers, but I mean, we talked a little bit through the YouTube private message service, but I never actually played the game with him just because I had reformatted my hard drive and was just too busy / lazy to reinstall the game. But I do have it reinstalled now, obviously. So Evil Applesauce, if you're watching this, I'm totally ready for that game, and I'll be sending you a message here after I post this video. So balls in your court after that. I am promising you right now, though, if we play, I will totally make a video out of that, no matter how bad I do. So basically, my strategy here, I'm playing the GLA, which is the one faction that when I played this game online a lot, I never really used. I mainly used China and USA occasionally. But now that I'm kind of messing around with this game again, I'm finding that the GLA actually suits my playstyle a lot better. My strategy here is going to be to go ahead and, as you can see, I'm creating terrorists there, which are exactly what they sound like. They're just guys with some explosives strapped to their chests. They're just throwaway units. And so I'm creating them as a screen for what I'll soon be producing here, which will be the technicals, which is just a pickup truck with a machine gun on the back. Not really sure why it's called a technical, but that's what it is. So basically, I'm going to be creating 2 of those, I think, and then using the terrorists as a screen to protect them from armor. The technicals, of course, are very strong against infantry and can be pretty good against buildings and light vehicles. So the basic idea for me using these technicals was to take out their power centers, their power supply, and their actual supply lines, just using the terrorists as a screen to protect them from tanks, and to get rid of their construction dozers and stuff, so they can't repair buildings. So that was my basic strategy here, and I actually defeated this computer enemy in under 10 minutes. The video is like 10 minutes and 39 seconds long, and the reason for that is that I actually play on the fastest. Like, if you can adjust the game speed, I adjust it to fastest. But for whatever reason, when you save a replay and replay it, which is exactly what I'm doing here, obviously, as you can tell, this isn't the gameplay interface, this is the replay. Then, for whatever reason, it resets itself to normal speed, so you watch your replay in normal speed, which to me just makes everything look like it's in slow motion. So, you know, the thing is, when I first started playing this game again, which I did a couple months ago, around the time that my first Command & Conquer Generals video came out, I had only really started playing it again so that I had something to record in, because I thought it might be an interesting video. But since I've been messing around with it, I've really realized that the game has a depth that I didn't even notice when I played this game at the time. And I think this game is truly underrated as far as RTSs go. Obviously, the Command & Conquer series has moved on since this game. I haven't played any Command & Conquer games since this one. But this was the first Command & Conquer game to really break ranks from the traditional Command & Conquer formula that had been set up before it. And it kind of followed a more Starcraft-like formula. And it has a very, it's very comparable to Starcraft in some ways. It's, you know, you've got the 3 factions that are all very different, but it's still rock, paper, scissors in terms of how there are units that are not necessarily, like, the same as each other, but they counter each other, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think this game really did not get the longevity it really deserved, as far as RTSs go. I mean, if you try and play this game online, you're not really going to find anyone. I know I've sat there for long periods of time not being able to find a match. Whereas you go on the original Starcraft, which of course I'm not dogging on Starcraft. Starcraft is, of course, like, I think most people will agree, like, the best RTS of all time, really. It kind of revolutionized the genre. But if you, I mean, still, StarCraft, that's 1998. If you get on Battle.net right now with Brood War, despite the fact the game's been out for 12 years and its sequel is already out, you're going to find play with. So, you know, it just, I feel like this game kind of got cheated out of that. I'm not really sure why, because it deserves that same kind of longevity that StarCraft has. But, you know, that being said, this was actually not the video I had intended to make for you. The video that I had intended to make for you was, in fact, Starcraft. Starcraft 2, as we all know, is out, and I've been feeling a little salty lately because I can't play it on this computer. So what I did was I went ahead and repurchased Starcraft and Brood War, which I've done countless times by now. I keep losing those games. But so my original plan was to record some gameplay, be playing some multiplayer of StarCraft, and I had this little series plan where I would play multiplayer games, and in the comments section you guys would tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. Perhaps I would play some games with you guys, and those of you that are good at StarCraft would teach me some lessons, maybe do some dual commentary. So I started doing some research into StarCraft and StarCraft strategy. And I found on YouTube a poster named GreatMan3388. And I really think you guys need to check out his channel if you're interested in StarCraft at all, or RTSs at all. He has a great series in the making there called StarCraft 2 Video Lessons. And the basic idea is that he takes replays that people post on this forum that he frequents, and he will review your replay and give you commentary based on, you know, what he thinks you did right, what he thinks you did wrong, and he's very knowledgeable. Like, he was giving up. He only has one up right now. It's a two-parter. Like I said, if you're interested in the subject at all, I highly recommend it. Where he gives this guy very detailed commentary on how he can improve. So I got in contact with him after seeing that video and asked him if he was involved in that video series. Whereas at least in the first video, he is going to be, and perhaps more, depending on how well it does, he'll be giving commentary and helping me improve as a StarCraft player, so that when I finally am able to play StarCraft 2, at least I have the very basic ideas of how StarCraft is supposed to be played and how a StarCraft player is supposed to play. So a big shout out to GreatMan3388. This is not your typical shout out where, you know, he gave me something and so I'm trying to convince you to go see him. I found him and specifically asked for him to be part of that video because of the quality of his StarCraft video before it. He also has some Modern Warfare 2 stuff, at least a quick scoping bit, but really the meat and potatoes of what I saw on his channel was that StarCraft, and I think he's really got something going there. So, by the way, I know I didn't explain this before. The reason I couldn't do the StarCraft video is because, for whatever reason, Xfire, which is the program that I'm using to record this gameplay, for whatever reason does not work with StarCraft, even though on its website it says it supports StarCraft for video. It just doesn't work. So I'm going to have to wait until I get fraps before I'm able to do that. But it will be coming soon. But like as I said, GreatMan is going to be helping me. He will be recording my replay. So anyway, if that sounds interesting to you at all, please comment and subscribe, and also thumbs up, please, if you would. Thank you guys so much for watching. The video's about to wrap up here in a second. That's all I have for you. So if you want to see the end of the video, just me blowing up some buildings, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm out, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it.